Hey guys, super duper Titanfall. Oh my god, here we come. Oh my god. Oh. Enough of that. What's going on, guys? It's Music Major coming to you guys live inside Titanfall. Decided to pop this back in the old Xbox One the other day. Realized how fun of a game this was. And I think I'm on like another 2-week binge before I start quitting again. But regardless, we're back at it. So I'm so excited to be back in Titanfall. Got some awesome new things to talk about today for you. Titanfall Frontier's Edge is the next DLC coming out for you guys. It's the second of 3 planned DLC drops for you. 3 new maps added to the Titanfall plethora, I guess if you can call it a plethora. The DLC is going to be a $9.99 price tag, but you guys can still buy the $24.99 season pass. Why didn't I get the season pass? I think I was initially, when the game came out, very skeptical of the game. Was not too sure about the longevity of it. I thought I was along with all the other Xbox nerds where I was like, oh my god, guys, Titanfall is going to be the sweetest game ever. It's going to kill Call of Duty, and it's just going to be so wicked awesome. And then 2 weeks later, I was like, alright, I'm going to play Call of Duty. You know, I mean, it was just, swag. So, it didn't pan out for me, and I think it just died among my group of friends. Now, occasionally, much like to get this gameplay when I started recording, to get this gameplay, I decided, hey, off the top of my head, I am just going to throw Titanfall in and just roll. And it was fun. I'm still having a good amount of fun in the game. It's fairly underrated right now. I don't know if you guys out there are still playing a lot of Titanfall. If you are, let me know if you guys are, because, I mean, I need people to play with, because I'm lonely and I have no friends, because I have to talk to you guys. Sorry. Yeah, the season pass is $24.99, so the total price tag, I guess, you save $6, because if you have 3 planned DLCs, $10 a piece plus tax, you probably save yourself $7 or $8 in the whole process. But if you're in the market for it, absolutely, more power to you too, I guess. But the 3 new maps that you guys are gonna see on the Titanfall DLC is something called Dig Site, which is an isolated mining outpost on the planet of wherever the we are. Some place called Haven, which is an exclusive beach resort, and then a place called Export, which is a mining hub. Yay. Frontier's Edge should be out sometime next month if you are an Xbox One or PC guy, or if you are an unfortunate soul and you are playing this game on the Xbox 360, you will probably see this in late August or mid-August, something like that. But anyway, did I say yeah? Holy crap, I can't even remember what I said during a video. Alright, anyways, swag. But, getting back into Titanfall, at least from what I've noticed in a couple of gameplays that I have and that will probably be showcased on the channel, I've downloaded an update, and, I, at the time, truth be told, with the, for full transparency of this video, I recorded this video sometime back in May. I just did not have adequate things to talk about with the franchise. So, obviously some things have changed. They want to try to get this into a esports kind of category. So they made things a little easier for us, the general consumers to do. And I'll tell you one thing that I noticed about the update, which was really cool. The whole... Now, I don't know if I've actually put this much work into Titanfall or not, but the whole thing with it is that they've kind of amped up the customization factor, and being that, now I can get the ogre skin for my Titan. I can outfit it with different weapons. There is, different character voices for the, inside the Titan for the, quote-unquote CPU, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And that struck me as really cool. So at least, Respawn is trying to do something a little bit different in terms of that, just to kind of keep you guys fresh and hooked on the game. I like it personally. It worked for me. But then again, I am quite the sucker for novelty too, because new things intrigue me for a very short time, and then my attention span is just so gosh darn quick that it's like it's just gone immediately. But Respawn definitely seems to be making a concerted effort to keep the game fresh and hip in our minds until Titanfall 2 comes out. He said Titanfall 2 is coming out. I wonder if it's true. But anyway, it seems that, they want to keep the game current. They want to keep it hip. And you will have your committed, players out there. I know a couple of guys that I'm actually friends with that are competitive, Titanfall players. And I didn't know there was a competition out there. I didn't know that there were esports for it. But, apparently esports for Titanfall is really taking off. And, I would be interested to see how it would go, if you had teams like Optic or if you had teams like FaZe. Who else would be on there? I can't name a lot of teams because, frankly, I'm not really into the pro esports circuit, which is why I guess I do the things that I do on YouTube. But, it would be interesting to see, if you had Scump, if you had Nadeshot or somebody like that playing Titanfall, how they would do on an esports stage. You will have different playthroughs. They have this new one. I believe it's called Guardian. You guys might have to research that one or, tell me I was wrong on that. Where you it's similar to Gears of War where you had, I think the mode was called Guardian 2, where you had a selected player that you were, one of the players on your team was selected and marked for death by the opposite team, and it was the team's job to keep that player alive. So it would be interesting to see. I haven't jumped into any multiplayer matches on that yet. But it will be interesting to see how things progress there. But as I said, with Titanfall, I anticipate myself getting on another, some other binge. Because Titanfall, I've found out, at least in my humble opinion, as a streamer and as a broadcaster to you guys, Titanfall is best played in binges. They say don't binge drink, don't binge eat, don't do anything crazy. Titanfall is one of those things that you can do in binges and not really pay much, trouble for it. I forget all the time, when I play this game, how sexy the 60 frames per second is on it. And, it kind of gets another game in my mind, and that is Destiny. I've been watching a lot of the Destiny betas, a lot of streamers on Twitch and a lot of other people, sitting there playing the Destiny beta. And initially, prior to when the beta was released, I wasn't quite fond of Destiny and the whole concept of this MMO console platform title where it's kind of like Halo, but it's really not, And watching people play around and mess around on Destiny, I looked at that and I said, that looks pretty cool, And it's just like, I don't know what to expect from Destiny. I expect a lot of good console competition, at least in the next phase of, I guess, the second generation, quote unquote. I use that loosely, but the second generation of console games, because if you think about it, we have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming out, we have Destiny coming out about the same time, Titanfall 2 with question marks on that working title if Titanfall 2 comes out. You would have Titanfall. They would have a full chance to work with the platform. Maybe add a single-player campaign so you actually know what the fuck's going on. You would have everybody has a whole nother generation or, some more time to work with the platforms. And that personally excites me as a consumer, as a streamer, and as a reviewer of games. It seems like it's going to be a really great time for us on the horizon. And you better prepare your buttholes in your bank accounts because things are going to get a little bit crazy. But, I think I can look forward to, with Destiny, with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Everybody has these new ambitious modes that they're trying and these new, these new things. And it's just so gosh darn exciting to be a consumer in this time. And I personally can't wait to see what the future holds for us as gamers, and I can't wait to see, what games I'm going to be reviewing and streaming for you guys here in the, future, because, God, we're going to have such a great menu of games coming up here that it's mind-blowing, But the video is drawing to a close, guys. We are running around. As you see, we laid some justice out with the Titan, and I think that was probably one of my better runs in the Titan. But yeah, we're going to be playing around a little bit. We're going to resume a new schedule here in about 2 or 3 weeks. It'll be similar to what I outlined in a previous video for you. And I think I'm actually going to make a video this week to you guys talking about that. And a couple other things about maybe we might be getting a new gaming rig here going on here. So anyway, guys, make sure you smash that like button. We'll see you next time, guys.